Hello and welcome to my flipping guide. You can flip with any kind of money, but before I get into that, I'll show you the raw basics of flipping. Now, you can flip just about anything. The easiest ones are the most traded items, which you can find on the RuneScape site. How to check an item? You buy one of your item and you just do plus and you confirm your offer, and you make sure that it buys instantly. Now you read this price, and if you want to, you can write it down. The larger the price, the more important is you write it down. So that will be our selling price, but I'll get back to that in a minute. Sell. Oh, that was done by me. Apparently they're way below regular price. I will collect out bandos in a second, because it just sold. So 1632. That is a decent margin, not decent. Okay, now let's buy shark. Oh, I made a typo. Shark. And you always want to make sure that you either double check your prices or are sure of your prices. Let's follow the set number for now. You can cut in on items to make sure that they buy faster, and apparently I lack the money to buy a large quantity. So let's collect this bandos, some of this dragon chain. Okay, now we have money to buy sharks. Shark. So this shows that it can help to have your prices written down, because I had forgotten the price, to be honest. Okay, just type that in. Now sharks are a bit bigger items. I wouldn't recommend starting with sharks. You might think like, why is he showing us then? But I will show other items in a minute. Okay, we started buying sharks. Let's check a smaller item like law runes. These are usually completely safe and should move quite fast. So let's check law rune. 270, and let's sell. 265. That's actually good for law runes. Now what you can always do is check in your history. Now pay attention, the history only has 5 confirmed offers. Like this is the shark bandos, which I collected, so it only shows when I collect it. And then law rune. So now I can see this is the difference between your item. This is the margin, and this is what you will make for each item. Now you see you bought and you sold. Now it's called flipping because you will sell at 270 and you will buy at 265. So we will flip that around. Now let's get our order in for law runes. Law rune. That is actually quite above GE price. It's not usually not a good idea like with law runes, but I'm going to show you guys anyway, because it might go wrong, and then I also want to show you what you can do when it goes wrong. I have these bowstrings. I'm buying them for a low price. Buying this is kind of me knowing items, just buying them at low prices because I know I can buy these. This is actually me following someone else's flip. We were buying death runes. Now let's check those again. You can check as many times as you want with small items. It will not hurt you, and it's relatively easy to do. With larger items, be careful pressing the +5, because that will make like 100k or sometimes even millions of difference. So let's confirm. Other people are selling at 163, and now this is something to pay attention at. With stacked items or noted items, if you click on it to sell, you will sell your entire stack. So if you would now do -5%, you would not make any money and you would lose the flip. So make sure it's 1. Confirm. 157. I was buying them for 156, so we can actually still buy those. Death rune. So someone cut in on the price. By changing the price, you make sure that your order is first in queue. So everyone will sell their death runes to you if you have the highest buying price. And they started buying, just like these law runes. Sharks apparently have not started buying, but those were quite below GE, so I'll check them again. Because items can and will change quite fast. The larger the item, the less, and also the less popular it is, the less chance it will change quickly. And you should know the more popular the item, so that's actually the same. So that is the same. So the more popular the item, the more people flipping it. And that also makes it safer. Okay, so sharks are okay. Let's buy shark quickly, because my death runes are buying fast. And let's cut in on that, because I want my profit fast. Let's buy 5k of those. Yeah, we can buy 5k. Oh, my dragon chains sold. Took longer than I wanted, and I made less money on them than I wanted, but that's okay. Let's buy more death runes. If your item insta buys, it's usually a good idea to check again, but with death runes I know I'm quite safe just because of experience. Let's buy 10k more. You should also try to learn the limits of your GE. Like bowstrings has 10k limit. Then why am I buying 9995? Because your price check item, you price checking an item will also take 1. And actually now I get to show you. So I have a couple of price checks left because I can still buy like 5 bowstrings, so I can actually just do the one item and check how much other people are selling them for. 371. And because I got them cheap, my bowstrings, I will buy them. Oh, an easy way a safe way to sell your items so that you don't have to pay attention whether they're noted is just doing the clicking this one, the real one, instead of the noted, because then you will always only sell one. And then we click all, and we do 1 GP less, because then by cutting 1 GP, I will be the first to sell all my bowstrings. Be careful doing this sometimes. The smaller the item, the more money you will lose doing this. Like if your margin is 100 gold, you can cut easily, but if your margin is only 5 GP, you should really consider whether you want to cut or not. And let's start selling these death runes because we got a good chunk of them. I'm just guessing, and this is kind of the price that I want to get for him. So that is good money for death runes. That is 6 GP difference, which will make me 25k times 6 is all above 125k. I'm not going to calculate right now. Okay, I might hit limits. No, so I know the limit of death runes is 25k, but I think I bought like a couple of them before. How to know when you hit limits is just buy one again and just go crazy high. With small items you can do this easily, so go crazy high. Okay, I can still buy death runes, and they are selling them 1 GP below me, so that is worth changing my offer to. Okay, 162, and I can actually buy more death runes. Death runes. Now I will show you why flipping is actually really safe with the law runes, because I haven't bought too many law runes, I think. No. So we are buying at 265. Now we will check again. Law rune. And imagine you either think that the flip is going too slow, or you get scared because of the item, like for whatever reason. Yeah, you get scared, or you have to go somewhere, whatever, and you don't want to flip it all the time. Then an easy way to make sure that you are safe is just dumping them back at the price that you bought them. And the smaller your stack, the easier it is to do this. So this will insta-sell to other people, and we will not have lost any money on this, and it will instantly get us out of our flip. And they're gone. So that is an easy way to get rid of an item that you are scared of. You can do it with almost any item. But the larger the item, again, the harder it is to do, or actually the more it can and will hurt you. Like earlier with the dragon chains, I sold one to see what other people were buying them at, and I lost 3k or something on them, but that's actually not a lot. Like I had 4 of them. Actually I had 5 or 6, but those sold. So I have 4 of them at the time. And I sold one cheap. So if I wanted to dump all of my dragon chains, which were like 1.2 million value, I would have only lost like 12k. Like 12k is really nothing compared to the profits that I'm making. Like this is 100k, this will be maybe 200k, this will be 100k if I'm lucky. So if you get scared with flipping, it's easy to dump your items back. Just make sure that you don't dump them back for too little. And you can flip any items really. Like before I did the bandos, chest plates, you can do potions, you can do anything. Just the easiest flips are the most traded ones. Now, I hope you learned something from this guide. And if you want to learn more, just check out my stream on Twitch. Thanks for watching.